Blair, you come to still a bit freaking out of it about 30 minutes later, and you find yourself
before I know how this goes.
lying. Pardon?
I passed out drunk before. I know how this goes.
You find yourself lying out in the streets on Ennui's chest, and Ennui is passed out like crazy. Ennui, can you give me a D4, please?
Me?
Yes, please.
A D4?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What did they draw on you?
You're gonna wake up
Good
in
rolls.
4 hours.
Amazing.
You do notice that there is the beginning of a bruise forming here and here on Ennui's face.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to, I
I'm
guess,
familiar with that god.
angrily, I would imagine I have a bit of a headache.
Yep.
I am going to very angrily pick him up and sling him over my shoulder and drag him back to the inn.
It's pretty close. You get there very quickly. When you step inside, you find Joanna sleeping on the chair next to the fire. She looks peaceful as she sleeps, slowly regaining HP. Yeah.
It's like that little charge little symbol where she's got like 1 bar and then 2 bars and then 3 bars and it goes back to 1 bar, 2 bars,
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, definitely.
I am going to take Ennui upstairs and I'm going to go into the room that he shares with Sabo and I guess...
Nocta.
Oh yes, Nocta's in there as well. And I'm going to just sort of like gently place him on the floor and then I'm going back to my shared room.
Nocta, you do see her come in and just drop him on the floor. Gently on the floor.
Gently.
But
It's a gentle drop.
Not even on a bed?
you don't deserve the bed yet.
I mean, I assume that Lonzel is on the... No, Lonzel's in my room.
On bed.
I assume
Yeah.
Sabo's on the bed.
There's
Okay,
multiple
that's fair.
beds. There's multiple beds.
Oh, well, then
That's
I'll put
fair.
you on a bed.
The
I'll put you on
floor
a
is
bed.
fine. The floor is fine.
No, if there's an open bed, I'll put you on a bed.
Yeah. And then I assume you go
I'm
sleep
going
in
to
your own
my
bed?
room. Yeah.
Nocta, you see in 3.5 hours, Ennui wakes up.
This is like the
How you doing,
worst
bud?
meditation ever.
Have a good time.
He's still in his winter gear.
Yeah.
You want some water? A couple of ibuprofen?
What are those?
What
don't worry
spell
about
is
it.
this?
It's a willow root extract that I put into tiny little
Capsules
forms. Yeah.
that are made out
It's
of
'cause-
animal.
I call it I be proven because I be proven how good of a healer I am.
Oh my god! It just got lost in translation. That's the origin story.
Yeah.
If you bring me water, as I'm drinking it, I'll kind of snap awake for a second, get my usual like nighttime paranoia, and just be like, "Did anyone come?"
Blair came and dropped you off.
You didn't see any one else.
I mean, there's a weird thing standing right beside the bed. I don't know if you've seen it.
I'm gonna turn around. What the fuck is that?
Is there anything there,
Nothing
Nathan?
there. No, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just gonna hold my head and lay back down.
I
and
bring
go
you
to
over the
sleep.
water skin and just like leave it by you and then go leave the
Yeah,
room.
and I'm gonna go to sleep and just as I'm laying there, if not just still awake, just like maybe like 15 minutes later, I'm gonna be like, we're gonna get Lumemak tomorrow. He's good. I know it.
I just pat you on the shoulder.
Yeah.
All right. You guys all wake up in the morning. Joanna, you do wake up in the middle of the night, realizing you're sleeping out there, and you can go back to your bed if you would like. It's nice and roasty toasty. But in the morning, you guys can all meet up in the lobby of the inn, where Trovis is waiting, as you guys do. And actually, Joanna, you're woken up by Trovis poking you on the forehead and going, Joanna.
Oh, wow. Sorry, is it morning already?
Yes, rise and shine. Almost sad to say in here. Because of the rhyme, you know how dark it is. It's an odd idiom to say, for sure, definitely, but you know how it is when you just can't
Trovis.
out with the it's
Trovis,
stuck with
it's
you.
okay. It's Trovis, good morning. Good morning, Trovis.
Good morning. Yes, morning. When the sun rises, I need a goddamn drink. Speaking of drinks, I heard last night at the tavern, Ennui put on quite a show.
Oh, gods. Listen, Trovis, one moment. I need to go and talk to some of my companions.
Of course.
We'll be joining you in a few minutes, I
Of
promise.
course, I'll go look out the window and watch the sunrise.
Trovis, once this is over, I promise we will get you a drink.
Poor bastard.
You go upstairs.
I am going to head up
everyone's-
to Ennui, Nocta, and Sabo's room.
Okay. Everyone is woken up and have just been having either boring conversations or been getting ready in silence, but the three of them are inside. You notice
Yes.
immediately that Ennui has a bruise here and here that looks rather ghastly.
But you'll also notice he stands as if there was no issue at all. As I try to make a deception like I'm fine.
Yeah, he stands like this, just
Accurate.
my dark vision is exceptionally bad when I'm hungover. There's no darkness.
What is this?
It's impossible.
Yeah.
Sabo just is quietly getting ready for the day.
Tail spinner.
He doesn't respond.
Listen, if you want to sulk and push people around and act like a child, that's fine. But I'm stronger than you and I'm angrier than you. So if that's how we decide who gets to do what we do, then you're going to listen to me first. You don't get to set terms for the rest of us, and you don't get to get angry at us when we do the things that we are going to do. If you decide that we're part of your clan, then we help write what that clan means, and we decide it together. You don't get to be angry at us for saving your life. And by the way, if you're such a great storyteller, you should think about our stories. You should think about the fact that we don't know you or where you come from. And our stories are full of idiots like this man right here, and she's going to point at Ennui, who act incredibly stupidly and incredibly valorously, and keep trying to protect the ones they love even when all hope seems lost. And when Ennui is behaving like a better and more decent person than you are, you're being selfish. I don't know where you come from, and I don't know what you went through, but the next time you decide to throw a fit because we care about you and because we tried to help you, maybe you need to reconsider whether or not you should go back to whatever family you left before. Because this one does things differently, and you're just going to have to learn about it.
Joanna, you're flattering when you're angry.
Ennui, Nocta, the militia is downstairs.
Nothing makes me happier that the women in this party are like, I am stronger than you. Shut the fuck up.
Joanna, do you
Oh,
leave the
I
room?
am well aware that everyone here is stronger than me.
Joanna, do you leave the room and go back downstairs?
I'm gonna wait to see if Sabo says anything. If Sabo says nothing, yeah, Joanna is leaving.
Sabo, do you say anything?
No, not immediately, not yet.
All right, Blair and Lonzel, do you guys do anything, or do you just go downstairs?
I'm going to, like, very, very quickly, and, like, not even give him time to respond, I'm going to take the manacles out of my bag and be like, you wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you?
Can you
And then
also
I'm gonna
give me
walk
a
out the door.
Constitution save as well, Blair? I just want to see how you're doing this morning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
You're also feeling it, but you can still
Poorly.
do this, but you have some left lingering...
However, can I also...
Yeah, you hide it much better than Ennui does.
She doesn't have bruises on her head.
True that.
I didn't get in a fist fight.
I didn't either.
Yeah, to be fair, he didn't. He's just got
A fist fight happened to me. Just before we go,
Oh, no, sorry, Lonzel and Blair are having a
Oh.
moment.
So then Lonzel stands up and walks to the center of the room, opposite from Blair. You see, I did not need those anymore, so I thought they might be better in your own possession. Because either someone's going to slap those cuffs on you, or you can put them on your own terms. The way you live your life, it seemed an inevitability. I thought I could merely give you a reminder of where your path might head.
Holy shit.
What is
And then,
happening?
and then,
in
he,
the
and then he
party
turns.
today?
He's gonna turn and leave the room after saying that.
As he walks out, I'm gonna be like, I just thought it was some kinky shit.
didn't know that the moral points with me.
Ennui, did you want to do something?
What?
Just gonna kind of look at Sabo and just be like, I know there's no words to make what you're feeling better, but for what it's worth, I'm happy you're here, and perhaps the gods have a better ending for you in their script. And I'll just give her like a pat on the chest because she's like
Give
40
him.
feet tall.
Sable's a him.
Sorry, Megan, Sabo, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to feel a boob, just trying to like.
Hey, you know what I'm saying, Bo? You know what I say, Bo?
Blair, is there anything you wanted to do before you go down after that exchange, or just the kinky shit comment?
Just the kinky shit comment.
As you guys walk down, Trovis is speaking to the owner of the inn, and he says, Corey, do you miss the sun as much as I do?
Provis.
But then he turns around and goes, hello, yes. I have arranged Gregory and Ron, the two best men in our militia. They will be coming out with us to find your friend or his body and bring them back to Caer Konig.
Good. Time's a wasting. Let's go.
All right,
So
we
I
have
think this is a
sled
terrible
dogs
idea.
arranged for everybody.
I will kind of lag as we leave. Sorry, distracted. And kind of like assuming Joanna is somewhere within the back of the party, I will grab her by the shoulder, like not roughly or anything, but just enough to stop her before we leave. And I'll kind of turn around and hold her shoulders and just look down at her and be like, there's something you must know, and it's that I am, and have been made by my past, a very selfish creature. and then I'll just walk out.
Talking about the human condition.
Goliath.
And I'll go
who would
catch up
to
with
lead the
Naka.
way to the fortress?
I will.
Sick.
Don't forget about the side path. Fuck those arrows.
Yeah, I was gonna have a conversation with Trovis on the way there and go into great detail about how when we get there we need to go all the way to the right and we need to follow the thing and this will stop us from getting, killed.
Yeah,
before
we'll head up the main road and just watch Ron take one between the eyes.
All
All
right.
right.
But also,
Dad?
we should probably go first, just in case, because they might know about the path now that we used it, and they might have changed things up. So we should
Joanna,
still do it.
I understand what you're saying, but there's no way in one evening they could carve a hole out of a bunker like that.
I'm gonna.
These battlements have clearly stood for thousands of years. They're not going to change overnight. Besides, we saw them. They're just mountain dwarves. They probably have one brain in a cage somewhere about them.
Whoa, okay.
They're called.
Trovis riding behind says, mountain dwarves you call them. Was their skin as purple as the night?
I'll turn, as I'm in my sled dog, I'll turn and shoot him a dramatic look and be like, more purple than a royal robe.
Then, my friend, those are not dwarves. Those are dwerger. And the fact that they have an outpost on the surface is rather alarming. Did I ever tell you the story of when I invaded a dwerger mine? And then we just keep going into the snowy abyss. I am just setting up a map.
During this journey, I would catch up with Nocta. And spend a little bit of time walking, just kind of sullenly and sulkily, as I do. But then I would just mumble to him. You understand, don't you? You understand why I was angry?
I understand why you were angry and where you are coming from. However, I feel like you might need to accept that things are going to be different now. And outside of your people, others work differently than your Goliath kind does.
Sorry, James, I'm going to pause you for a second. James, your keyboard's very loud for typing.
Oh, very sorry.
Just type softer. Sorry, Nathan, you can keep going.
I mean, that was the end of my sentence.
Great timing, Justin. You killed it.
Agree. I have thought it over, and I will not compromise my ways, but I cannot expect others to adhere to my code. So while I am personally displeased with how things turned out, I cannot expect the rest of you to behave that way.
I will put my hand on your, probably can reach your shoulder, and say, all I ask is that you never just leave me for dead, please. Anyone, it's fine. They're fine. Just please don't. No. Mm-mm.
He kind of glazes over, and he doesn't promise you that.
Fair. No, that's fair. That's fair. He just goes back to looking at the...
Pensively towards the mountains. The spine of the world just suddenly becomes his focus.
Just be like, yes.
Yeah, no, all right, that's fair.
You guys' friendship is great.
All right, we are going to go to this map now that it's all set up.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, we
Look at
love
that.
this place.
Look at that.
And
Okay,
my-
so we're on the road, so we're gonna go right up the straight road.
Again, yeah.
And can you
Where
guys
am
just
I?
do me a solid? And we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh no, his name is Grigori. I like Grigori now.
Oh, that's not Ron like my father.
I'm not there.
I'll
you
get
forgot
you, Nathan.
Nathan.
I'll get you. That's right. You wouldn't be on this map.
Arctic phaging it up.
Oh, initiative, right. I remember how to do this.
All right, Nathan, you're gonna be big for a second, but we'll make you normal sized.
You forgot to select your character first, Eric.
You're good. You're good, Nathan.
No!
Where am I? There I am.
You know, Cyanor, I used both their names together because they were really good.
Oh,
Hey, even better. Guys, I think I forgot to roll initiative with my token first too. Let me just reroll it.
All right, Sabo. The fortress stands before you, still cold in the mountainside. There's torches for the militia, who are both humans, and there's Trovis is also holding a torch. One thing that's noticeably different is that the front door is wide open. The drawbridge, the two doors are open. Yeah, I just made up a name, Cyanor. I did.
Is it lit in there?
No, it is
can
not
we
lit.
see, or is
No.
that a dark vision only kind of people that
That is
notice
a dark
that?
vision only kind of comment. Yeah.
Excellent. I see.
It's not a hook, line, and sinker place. It's not lit.
Ha 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 ha. I'm just gonna.
Hey.
Trovis mutters some stuff in Draconic when he sees it, and then says, "I'm brought right back, brothers and sisters. Dwerger architecture, you could pick it out of a stone. It's so soulless and cold, much like the land they come from, deep in the Underdark. For them to be here is truly chilling indeed. Anyway, let's go inside."
Over yonder, this way.
Do you have any advice, Trovis?
Ah, yes, Dwarga. They have two very dark, sinister traits. One is that they can turn invisible, and the other is that they can change their size.
What?
Yes, we're familiar.
Are we?
Of course,
Yes.
you fought them in this very place.
Yes, Duke on me. Do you not remember the growing?
I had a bit of a tumble last night. My memory's fuzzy.
Yes, it's the hook, line, and sinker, and he kind of just playfully rubs your head, like the top
Yeah.
of your like hood. This way, you say. And
Yes.
Sabo, you can lead the way.
Yeah, I will do my full movement to get up to here with the clambering.
Joanna.
I am going to also take that route. 5, 10, 15.
And it's 10 feet up for each level, right?
Yep.
Yep.
5, 60, 65, 70. Bloop.
Lonzel, you're up.
Eric, you know there's a ruler tool, right?
Yeah, but I can't
just making
count
sure.
the. I have to
you
add
up.
10 for each of those things, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do find it easier for that one for the climbing to do by hand, but to each
think
their
I'm
own.
actually
Everyone's
there.
different. Blair, you're up.
I'm gonna use my whole action, but I'm only just gonna go up where Joanna is.
Ron.
Dad?
5, 10, 15.
Ron, straightforward, Ron. You know how this goes. You've even got a red ring, Ron. You know how this ends.
Red Ron. Red
Henri,
Ron.
you're up.
Just catch up with my pals.
Grigory comes. Nocta, you're up.
I'm done.
All right, sorry.
How dare you have other things taking up your time?
Sabo, you're up again.
I moved
As you
to
guys
there.
make up here, you notice that no alarm has rung and no arrows have fired. Joanna, you're up.
Bloop.
Lonzel, it's you.
Bloop.
Blair, it's you.
No. Measure.
Twice, cut once.
Yeah, I'll just join Joanna again.
Measure never, cut forever.
Yep.
Interesting life motto.
It is kind of the
Eric
inverse.
hasn't stopped cutting.
Trovis.
Family. What's your
Henri,
family
you're
motto?
up.
What?
Grigori. Nocta.
I really want to hear a voice we don't know on the chat being like, I did the move.
Yeah, I do. At this point, you guys realize that the fortress, no one seems to be firing at you. So we're going to drop initiative order, and you guys can just walk inside.
Sick.
All right, I'm going to move everybody over.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
please.
At some point, as we're approaching the entrance, I'm just gonna, I'll tell John, I'll be like, Joe, I know the Lumemak's gonna be fine. He wouldn't have told us to go if he couldn't handle the situation.
As you guys step inside, you see the place pretty much as you left it, with only one noticeable trait.
Don't do it.
The
Next,
goats are gone.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Justin.
next to the cage with the goats, you find an barely conscious Lumemak chained to the wall. As you approach him, he's shackled up like this. As you approach him, you see that above his right eye, about right here, there is a dark black hole that kind of splinters out and spreads, cracking through his eye, turning it a deep black, and it kind of just spreads across the top of his head as well. Mike, I just want to confirm that you heard that. I'm going to take
Nope.
that.
Yes.
I did.
I still
This
have
is the
my
new
unit.
Lumemak personality, and we
Weird.
already know
Yeah.
we need to leave him behind.
I'm sad. I was really
Whoa.
hoping for more of like an Ewok situation where the Draugr decided to worship Lumemak as their god.
I tried.
Yeah,
I tried.
so,
I really did.
that is kind of like the state that his head is in. It looks as if like there's just something spreading and growing from the top of his head, and it shimmers and shines like black metal.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna like run up to Lumemak and just be like, "Oh, you son of a bitch! I knew you could do it!" And like unchain him.
As you
And when I realize I'm not a rogue,
Trovis say, "Look, the goats!"
when I get up to him and I realize I'm not a rogue, I'm just gonna be like, Blair.
I'm sorry. What would you like me to do about it?
He is locked in a
These,
cage currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll pull out the goddamn thieves' tools. I don't know how to use these.
Right,
do I do?
just
What do I
added, they added advantage for sleight of hand for picking locks.
Oh, sweet.
Rats everywhere in Icewind Dale, then, hey?
Before I do anything, Justin, may I take a moment to like
Fuck.
be as quiet as possible and listen and see if I can hear anybody that
Yeah,
might
sure.
be...
Give me a perception check. Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, Cyanor, if you have a guess, you can whisper it to me. You hear nothing, just the sound of the goats going or whatever sound goats make.
All right, I'm going to
That
walk up to walk up to Lumemak. And what did we say it is? Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Sleight of hand. Are you fucking kidding me? Advantage
Oh,
is that is the best
you
I
can
can
take a
do?
20 because you're not under duress.
yeah.
So
Great,
and
I'll
then
take a
Nathan can
20.
even come and help you because he's a bard. Yeah.
I was
Sure.
just gonna come up low key and just like attempt to do it without, while she's mad at her tools.
Yeah, you can give me a stealth check to see how you do on that. A stealth and then a sleight of hand as well. Wow.
Oh, you nail it.
I mean, you are
Whoa,
also a rogue.
boy.
No, I'm a bard.
You're a bard, sorry. Blair, do you want to give me a perception check to see if you notice him doing this?
Oh, wow. My perception's real bad.
Blair, as far as you can tell, you must have actually got the cage open because it's open before your very eyes.
Nice.
that's funny.
Wow. Fuck me, right?
What do the other people want to do while this is happening?
Oh, gonna get Lumemak out. That's it.
That's it.
Big
I'm
play.
gonna-
I know he probably doesn't need help up or anything, but I'm gonna give him the hand to help.
I mean, I'm only just conscious. Only
Yeah.
just.
Somebody wanna
Conscious
do
is
like
conscious
a-
enough to stand.
Mm.
I'm not a healer.
He is at 1 HP. You are at 1 HP, Lumemak.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
turn to Lancel and be like, Lancel, is he alright?
I'm gonna go over and give him a look over, see if I can notice what has been done to him, because something is different,
Yeah.
whatever that would be.
I'm still chained up though, correct? I'm still chained up, or you? I picked-
Yeah, you're still chained up, but the bard and the rogue can easily free you from them.
As
so you are now
Lonzel's
free.
looking at him.
Lonzel, why don't you choose what kind of test you want to do to figure out what's wrong with Lumemak?
What is wrong?
I want to do an insight check to see if he's the same personality.
Sure,
That
you
we've
can. Yeah,
known.
sure.
Okay. Oh, so good.
So you
What
ask
kind
him
of
a few
question do you ask
questions.
him?
What questions do you ask him to kind of figure out if he's still?
What is your purpose?
What is your name?
For most of the questions, I'm just gonna.
What is your quest?
What?
Sorry.
Where did you guys come from?
What has happened to you? You look so different, Lumemak.
I like what you've done with
I-
your hair.
Don't remember. Last I remember, you guys were leaving the fortress.
And you son of a bitch, I knew you could do it. Every last one of them are dead, I bet. No problems here. Let's get them back to town.
Joanna's
Don't-
gonna draw her sword.
Remember,
Yeah,
I
seeing you do that under Sabo's breath, he's just gonna say, "In my experience, this kind of thing isn't wise." And then
I took out a few of them, I remember, but Ennui, once you left, I was overwhelmed.
Well, obviously, they don't know when you're done. Let's get you back home.
Not so fast. If the goats are here, the other objects are here as well. We must search the premises, Trovis says. And also
Trovis.
to make sure that we defeat any Dwargor so they don't get any other ideas.
Trovis!
we did make a promise, and we should keep it.
Yeah. I agree.
Oh, mother.
And we're going to take a break for
gods.
you too.